Hi, and welcome to today's episode of Use It or Lose It, How to Stop Wasting Food. Well, today I have some vegetables that are not at their prime. And so one of the great ways to use up vegetables in general is to turn it into soup or stew. So I have this eggplant. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of mushy, dented, etc. It's going to be kind of seedy inside. I also have this green pepper that's getting wrinkly. So these are things that are not going to be very good to use fresh. So what am I going to do? I'm going to make vegetarian chili with this. I'm going to add a zucchini, some onion, green pepper, corn. I have this sad, lonely ear of corn. You can see it's kind of dried out, so really perfect for putting in a stew or soup, or in this case, chili. So when I come back, you're going to see everything all prepped before it goes into the pot. I almost forgot to mention, I also have this jalapeno pepper. You can see the end is starting to get a little moldy. It's very wrinkled. So this is the perfect application to use up this, since it's going to be a chili. So what goes better with chili than jalapeno? Here's a great tip on how to cook corn on the cob in the microwave. So we all know how hard it is to get the silk off a fresh ear of corn. And my method is to wet the husk, leave it in the husk, wet it, put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes. Then cut off the stem end, peel off some of the outer layers, and then start peeling down. The silk will come off with the husk, and you barely have to brush it to get those last bits of silk off. And then finish microwaving it as needed. Okay, I've got all my ingredients prepped. As you can see here, I have red and black beans, drained and rinsed. I have that ear of corn. I have my eggplant and zucchini, onion and green pepper. We're going to add canned tomatoes, garlic, of course, that little sad little jalapeno chopped up. And we're also going to add our Southwest flavor profile, of course, cumin, coriander, and chili powder. And we're going to let that all stew up. So the order of things is, as always, you want to start with your aromatics, your onion and garlic, get that fragrant, add the green peppers, get those going a little bit, add your other vegetables, and then once those have sauteed a little bit, then you're going to dump everything else in there, let it simmer, and let it work its magic. So be back soon. So, quick progress report. You can see I've added all the ingredients. I let it come up to a simmer, and then I added the seasonings. So now I'm just going to make sure that it simmers long enough for the 2 squashes to get fully cooked. I did have to add some broth to this before the squash started releasing their liquids, just to make sure that it would be wet enough to cook properly. You can see the beautiful colors. It's coming together nicely. Now let me mention, yes, this is a giant pot of chili for one person. So what are some other things you can do with chili once you get tired of eating it for a few days? Well, certainly you can drain it a bit and then use it in a burrito as a filling or a taco. You can also put it over rice or noodles. You could even use zoodles for that. And so there's ways to use it up. And here's where your freezer is your friend. So I will be taking some of this and using my handy dandy seal-a-meal device to package it up into single portions, so that I know hiding in my freezer is always a quick meal that all I have to do is microwave it and enjoy. So once this has come up to temperature, I'm going to sprinkle on some cheese, maybe a little sliced avocado, and enjoy it thoroughly. So that's it for today's episode of Use It or Lose It, where we used up not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, but 4 vegetables that had seen better days, and now they're turned into a wonderful large pot of a bunch of meals to stretch your food dollar. So see you next time. Bye.